Okay. Okay. I have three. I've had some minor health problems, so I'm not going to be around all day. I'm not even going to my town board tonight. But this I've been working on for a while, so you've heard some of it, but it's been in progress. Medical merry-go-round started last September when I had a stent put in near the heart through an incision in my wrist. 2 months later, I had an aortic valve put in through an incision in my brain. Uh, to ensure that I had an even blood flow, I was put on a blood thinner, a Plavix. On an April evening, I had the worst pain I ever had in my life in my already basketball damaged right ankle and foot. I went to a local emergency room where they ruled out a fracture and gout and sent me home. The next day, I saw my orthopedist, who at first suspected pseudogout, but later decided it was a bleed around the ankle, possibly caused by a blood thinner, and told me to discuss it with my cardiologist. The cardio was dubious, but since I'd been on the Plavix for 6 months, he took me off it. No more pain. But then I had a TIA, first in 35 years, last Monday, back to the cardio and neurologist and back on the Plavix. And then Tuesday, back to excruciating pain. I called my sainted and unfortunately retired primary physician for 40 years and asked him what to do. He told me, don't give up the blood thinner. Find a way to deal with the pain. At least you won't have a stroke. So this time to a foot doctor who examined my foot and ankle and pronounced them. I think the medical term was all fucked up, and prescribed medication while sentencing me to an eternity of padded clunky boots and giving me the biggest shot of cortisone I've ever seen in my right ankle. The ankle and foot were due to 50 years of basketball. The heart stuff, who knows? It could be worse, I guess. And then sitting out in the morning, Nova writes the poem. The puppy Nova wakes me up after all. It's 6:45, time to go out. A robin just sits where it always does at this time, at the same place on my fence post, just watching. There's a little chill in the air, but it's very nice. And Nova gives treats for just exercising bodily functions. As the morning goes on and the sun warms us more, her mood goes from playful and wilding to resting on my lap. All seems well in the world, and tomorrow we'll get to do it again. I'll conclude with a short one. D-Day 2024. 80 years ago this week, the United States of America sent its young men to fight and die on foreign shores to battle authoritarianism. This week, the unity of that week is but a distant memory. Our wartime president are largely forgotten as we deal with the felony conviction of a recent office holder. Our progress has been great in the 80 years in medicine, science, technology, and business, but we seem to become a less and more divided nation. Sad. Perhaps right, but true. Thank you for putting up with me.